Last week, I talked about golden handcuffs. And this week, I saw a video of a young lady who was getting laid off and she recorded it. And it was so interesting and also emotional to see her go through it and to have all the questions that she had. Her name was Britney Peach. You see, she had to drink her whatever she was drinking. She was getting ready.
Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Yes,
I already
I'm so
knew
sorry.
what was getting
My
ready to
name's
happen.
Rosie. I'm just joining the call. Nice to meet you. I'm on the HR team.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
She was ready, gave the corporate
Thanks
smile.
for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today.
She had to make sure she
We
was
finished our
recording.
evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there.
She's about to give him the business. Don't lie to Britney.
Sure.
So I started August 25th. I've been on a 3-month ramp, and then it was 3 weeks of December, and then a week of Christmas, and then here we are. I have had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out, done a really great job managing my deals up until the very end that decided not to close last minute.
Britney had all her facts, as they like to say, her ducks in a row, because she wanted to make sure that the lie about her performance was not the reason that they were letting her go. You got to keep it real.
So I don't think that makes a lot of sense for me in my Cloudflare journey here so far. Also, every single one-on-one I've had with my manager, every conversation I've had with him, he has been giving me nothing but I am doing a great job. I have had great activity. I have really great meetings. I'm picking up the products very quickly, and things have been going really, really well. I make really great relationships with my clients. So I disagree that my performance hasn't been, I haven't met performance expectations, when I certainly have, just because I haven't closed anything officially.
I hear you.
Also,
I hear you means I don't care.
So why are you doing this and not my manager? We've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea that this has been happening and the director has no idea that this has been happening. So I'm just definitely confused, and I would love an explanation that makes sense.
100%. Real quick, let me carve out the 2 threads. A ladder of why I'm on this conversation.
Britney was like, let me set this up, because I will wait. I'm waiting for these great answers that you're going to give me, which are not going to happen.
I'll put that one, the second half, and Rosie might be better to explain the process of who's getting this information, and the prior piece, which is your feedback and notes about your performance. So we add a little color context to that. So just for clarification, you are not being singled out in this. Your peers are also being collectively assessed on performance. This is a collective calibration for Cloudflare. So
Nothing to do with performance. Stop the lies.
I just want to clarify that piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or...
Wait, can you explain for me why Britney Peach is getting let go?
I won't be able to go into specifics for numbers.
Wait, why though?
Doesn't have
I
any.
just started. I've been working extremely hard. Just because I haven't closed anything, that has nothing to do with my performance on a 3-month ramp with just 1 month with 2 major holidays in the middle.
She's on a 3-month ramp, meaning that she is being onboarded, basically, learning the role. They give you like a grace period to get into your role. and, focus on training, things like that. Get you acquainted with the position. So she had a 3-month ramp. She started in August, I think, and now we're going into holiday season. And a lot of jobs slow down around the holidays. But why would you hire her? Okay.
I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Britney Peach is getting let go, not why Cloudflare decided to hire too many people and are now actually realizing that they can't afford this many people and they're letting that go. If that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before. If you can respect that.
Yeah, I can totally respect that. And I don't think Dom or myself today is going to give you any clarity or answers that's going to meet the expectations that you're communicating to us, Brittany. So I can't speak to...
So am I getting let go for no reason? If you guys can't give me a reason?
I'm happy to follow up with you separately to give you the data that was captured.
How are you going to follow up with me and you let me go today?
Calibrated. I'll need to speak with revenue leadership specifically to see if we can get that for you. But Dom and
Can you share that with me now?
In our meeting. I cannot share that with you right now, unfortunately. Yeah. It's understandable how you feel and your frustration. Cannot stress that enough.
I have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired, completely wreck their whole life, and then that's it with no explanation.
Britney was ready. Britney was well-spoken. She was well-spoken, and she articulated her thoughts in such a great way. They don't have the answers. They don't have the answers. They thought they were going to be able to just let her go and her not say anything. I'm sure that's been the experience they were having all day with these 10 and 15-minute meetings they were having with all the other employees that they were letting go that day. They weren't ready for Britney.
That's extremely traumatizing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is, it's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I have really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job. And to be let go for no reason is like a huge slap in the face from a company that I really wanted to believe in.
This is reminding me of the example I gave about the temp job that I had fresh out of college, where they told me, we think that you think you're too good for this position. Although I came in, had a great attitude, great work ethic, team player, worked well with others. I was one of the best people who were in the sandbox with everybody else. Always asked if anybody else needed assistance, if there was anything else that I could do extra. I digress. The minds are already made up.
Can absolutely understand how you feel that way, why you feel that way. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing that we're going to say in this call in the time that we have that's going to undo the way that you feel right in this moment. And I personally will do everything that I can to give you as much specific information as I can after this call. I can't make any promises. I understand where you're coming from. I can
can't make any promises
Dom and I,
because she'll no longer be a part of
the feeling that you have right now.
Company.
And I can't change that. So I'll just be honest.
But why can't? You guys have still not given me a reason why I'm being let go. Despite constant positive praise from my manager, great meetings that I'm having, the amount of activity that I have has all been positive. I have not received any negative inclination. I have not been put on a performance improvement plan, nothing. So
Again, they want you to do all the work. But these jobs ain't loyal. And I just noticed Rihanna and Chris Brown. Oh my gosh.
I cannot speak to what your manager has communicated to you directly.
But that should be the indication of
for performance based on your attainment and leading indicators of data. That is the right. I do care. I understand the feeling that you have right now, and I can't change that. So I'll just be honest.
But why can't? But you guys have still not given me a reason why I'm being let go.
Because they're users. They used you for the time being. The time being for them, they wanted you to work. They don't care.
Despite constant positive praise from my manager,
They don't
great
care.
meetings that I'm having, the amount of activity
They
that
don't
I
even
have
know.
has all
This
been
is HR.
positive. I have not received any negative inclination. I have not been put on a performance improvement plan. Nothing. So
And I cannot speak to what your manager has communicated to you directly.
But that
You
should
are
be
being
the
let go
indication of
for performance based
The
on your
decision is
attainment and leading
beyond
indicators of
her
data.
direct
And
manager.
That is the rationale.
But I've been here for only a month after ramping, and that was during a holiday. So I don't understand what those. Can you explain what those performance metrics are, or is that just like a vague term to give to everyone that you're speaking to today?
It's a blanket statement.
I'll say that the performance indicators and performance metrics are, well, we're not able to go into specifics, and there's no situation where we will be able to go into
Do you guys
specifics.
even know? Do you guys even know?
No.
Like why? Like who you're talking to
No.
each day? Like every single 10, 15 minutes? Do you guys even
They
know who
don't
you're
know.
talking to?
And they don't
Like why
care.
you're letting these people
This is not
go
their job.
when you don't even understand like the kind of work and
Their
everything
job
that
is
they've
not
put
to
in?
care. Their
hear
job
you
is
on what you're
to
saying.
protect the
It just doesn't make
company.
it just doesn't make any sense that you guys have still not been able to give me a reason why I'm being.
Their job is to do their jobs. Their job isn't to know who they're hiring and firing, really. Their job is to do their HR job they were hired to do. To be the person that you've never worked with, that you don't have a connection with, to give you those tough conversations. Or the good conversations in the beginning when you start. But they also give these tough conversations when they have to let you go, fire you, or do any other type of disciplinary action. These are who you talk to. So they don't care about you.
Let go.
Just from a process perspective, your questions are valid. This isn't going to be the forum and the situation where we're able to go into the detail that you're looking for.
But then when? If it's not right as I'm getting fired, then it's certainly not going to be after when I'm no longer part of the company.
She knows it.
So I don't think there's anything we can say in this moment or today, Brittany, that's going to change the way that you feel. And it's understandable. I'm taking notes and feedback, and we'll circle back.
Yeah, I know. That finessed me too, but that's
the meeting. It's not going to change the outcome of the situation today, so it may be best if I do get into more of the specifics of.
That was actually nice that they let her get her words out, because a lot of people would just say, okay, this is what it is. I'm going to interrupt you now, probably within the first minute or two, and just say, we're letting you go. I'm really applaud Britney for standing up and getting her answers, even though they weren't real answers that she wanted at the time, but she did not hold back. Now, a lot of times, of course, these jobs are at-will jobs. They can fire you for any reason. They don't have to give you an explanation at all. But Britney, being young and vivacious and just what they call it, like dogged or whatever the word is, where she couldn't let that go. She had to get everything out that she needed to get out. She came prepared. She was well articulated and she was ready, but she didn't get the answers that she wanted. Either way, it was going to happen, just as the lady stated at the end. But all good things work together.
What the next steps are, because I think it's clear that you have questions that we cannot give answers to. And if you'd be open to it, I'd love to move into what the next steps are so that you're not any further blindsided than you already feel.
Okay.
Thank you, Dawn. Okay, and I'm really sorry that you're having this experience and feeling this way. One of the things that we want to confirm is your personal email address, because that's where all.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But you could just feel all the emotion if you've ever been in any type of situation similar to Britney's, because I've been there before. You want the answers. You want them to tell you every little thing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because they're still going to do what they want to do. But that's a good example of how these jobs ain't loyal. Nope. These jobs ain't loyal.